All right, we're gonna get another act on stage though, yeah? Yeah. You're gonna wait at least 2 minutes before you open Clash, and that's fine. If you just mute it, that's cool. All right. Anyway, let's get another act on stage. Everyone, please put your hands together for Edward Cowley. Woo! Edward Cowley. Woo! Oh God.
Christ, what has he done? Let's get this out. Well, anyway, you don't need to worry, because there's going to be no jokes tonight. In fact, Edward Cowley is not going to be here either, because he's been sectioned. Instead, you're going to hear from his Irish manservant, his Glasgow drug dealer, and his Russian handler. Right? You're going to hear a little story, 3 stories, right? And I want you to think about which of these stories you think is closer to the truth, right? So you can think of it as like a perverse version of Would I Lie to You, right? I mean, you can say which of these stories you think is bollocks and which of them you think is true or close to the truth. All right, let's go. I'm Edward Cowley's Irish manservant. Now what kind of fucking loser, I ask you, has a butler in a fucking 2-up, 2-down semi-detached he inherited from his mammy? I think he blew most of his inheritance on my wages, but I was a bit desperate myself, and the only reason I agreed to this fucking charade was, I'd met him on a 3-day bender and I had nothing left. But, there was nothing to the job, really. He used to make me dress up as his chauffeur and take him down the pubs on the Cowley Road. Now, I got him sectioned because he was starting to impersonate me to try and pick up girls. Now, I've even heard he's come in here a few times doing it. Is that right? Have you seen him in here impersonating some Irish fella? Fucking loser, right? I'm not going to have me good Irish name dragged through the mud by some fucking repressed, middle-class dropout. So I said he was drinking himself to death, which wasn't a million miles from the truth anyway. That's why I got him sectioned. I'm Edward Cowley's Glasgow drug dealer, and I got him sectioned because he was doing so much cocaine he was in danger of wanking himself to death. Right? Now I've seen this once before, where someone gets possessed by the demon of masturbation, right? It's normally brought about by excessive intake of cocaine and an English boarding school education, and it's not pretty. A guy gets locked into an ejaculation and he can't stop until he's dead. First of all, his spunk turns red, then black, until his intestines mush out through his balls. By the end of it, he was weighed the equivalent of just 3 or 4 weasels. He had to be cremated with a chihuahua. No one had a fucking clue what to say at his funeral. So I didn't want to see that happen again. That's why I got Edward Cowley sectioned, for his own good. Right. My name is State Secret, but I am Edward Cowley's Russian handler. One day, we get call from MI6 out of blue. They were at their wits' end. They were fucking begging for our help. They were like, guys, please can you take this fucking loser off our hands? Right? We thought maybe he terrorist, but we realized he just mentally ill repressed pervert. Now, okay, in Russia, we're used to British perverts. Those Cambridge spies that defected to us in 1960s, total perverts. That guy Burgess, he was the worst. We sent him stream of boys to fuck, and still he drank himself to death. But nothing could prepare us for Edward Cowley. He arrived in Russia, he has some illness from English boarding school, some kind of Tourette syndrome, but with bottoms, right? The KGB doctor diagnosed new illness, bum sex Tourette's, whereby Edward Cowley think he make very funny joke, but everything about anal sex and Bulgari is sign of deep psychological problems. But still, we sent him stream of friendly whores. We even sent him guys, but still he get poisoned 6 times by criminal pussy.
I get Edward Cowley sectioned because soon these whores take everything from him, including kidney, for black market. So yes, I do it for his own good. Thank you very much. Which one do you think is closer to the truth?
Great Russian! Yeah, the Russian one. The only thing is, they didn't send me the guys, I had to find them myself.
Edward Cowley, everybody!